The Aristocats review has been requested long enough. Let's dive in, shall we? Now hold on a minute. I'm the leader. I say when the review begins. Begin the review. The Aristocats, directed by Wolfgang Reedman, who also directed The Jungle Book and is the 20th Disney animated classic overall. And this review has been continuously requested by Octfan. So Octfan, this review is for you. I hope you love it. So the Aristocats tells the story taking place in Paris, where Madame Adelaide, the owner of this huge mansion, and she happily lives there with her cat, Duchess, voiced by Eva Godot, and her 3 kittens, Marie, Bertioz, and Toulouse, and her butler Edgar. But when she reveals in her will that she's leaving her entire fortune to her cats, and after the cats are passed, then everything will go to Edgar, but Edgar fears that the cats will outlive him and he will never get to her fortune. So he becomes an unlikely villain and plots to get rid of the cats so that he can claim all the fortune. But after 2 dogs, Napoleon and Lafayette, chase Edgar down and unintentionally save the cats' lives, the mother and kittens then come across the top alley cat, Thomas O'Malley, voiced by Phil Harris, and they must get back to Madame Adelaide and stop Edgar's schemes. Now, I can't believe this movie has turned 50 years old already, so happy 50th anniversary to the Aristocats. And everybody loves the Aristocats. Well, not everybody exactly. There are some now who call it one of Disney's most overrated and boring animated features, which I think, I mean, I'm respectful to your opinion if you think that, but I'm totally not with you if you do. The Aristocats has still got my tongue, and it's a gooden. It's still a wonderful masterpiece, and the most underrated Disney movie from the 70s. I do defend the sketchy style of animation from Disney at that time. I think it gives each of the movies from the 60s and 70s that Disney produced a gorgeous color palettes, and Paris and the French countryside in this movie, they look enchanting, and it may not have the most memorable plot, or it may not have any memorable death scene, it may not have the most memorable songs, but that's okay, because it doesn't need to aim the highest of the high to be great, because Disney can still make masterpieces even when they don't put their A game into it, and this is still one of the cutest and most charming and funniest Disney classics to ever exist, and a Duchess, voiced by Eva Godot. I mean, she would have to be one of Disney's strongest mothers, period. She consistently prioritizes her kittens over everything else, like a good mother should, always asking, are they all right, and teaching them how to not practice fighting, and to be respectful of one another. I'm delighted that Eva Gondor would then go on to voice Miss Bianca in the 2 Rescuers movies, and Marie is my absolute favourite of the three kittens. Oh, she is a sweetie pie, and I have a Marie figure, admittedly, and we even spotted somebody in a Marie costume in Disneyland in Florida once, and Marie, sure, she's uh, the most accident prone of the kitten, always being the first one to fall off the edge and put herself in danger repeatedly throughout the movie. You're like, somebody put a lead on this kitten, but Birdie would be the least interesting of the kittens. I mean, his only character trait is that he has to learn, not to be so mischievous and to lose. So he's the one that looks up to O'Malley most of all, because he always wants to be, the toughest, and the banter between the three kittens is it's just impossible not to go when Maria's like, ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them, and Thomas O'Malley, voiced by Phil Harris, who also voiced Baloo and Little John in The Jungle Book and Robin Hood. This would be his second best vocal performance in a Disney movie, in my opinion, second only to Baloo. I mean, Thomas O'Malley, he is a badass who can easily fend for himself out in the wilderness, and he shows Duchess, the point of view of a alley cat living in the outside world without a owner or a roof over their head. So Duchess and O'Malley's love story is really special. It shows that characters from two different backgrounds and families can form a connection and see the world from another's eyes. And Edgar, the devious butler, he would be the most unlikely Disney villain of all time, and one of the most underappreciated, I think. I mean, you wouldn't think they could possibly make a butler so cunning and so ruthless, but that's exactly what they achieve here. I mean, you just despise Edgar with every fibre in your being for lying to Madame Adelaide and for kidnapping a mother cat and her innocent kid, wanting to send them to Timbuktu just so he can claim the fortune. But Edgar, luckily, he frequently gets beaten up by all the animal characters in this movie, so he gets a honourable Disney villain defeat, not once but twice. And there's not a single side character in this movie that I don't remember. It has one of the greatest assembled supporting characters I have ever seen. Napoleon and Lafayette, the two dogs that chase Edgar down, they are literally my favourite characters in this movie. I'm not joking. With Napoleon memorably always saying, "I'm the leader, I'm the one that says when to do this and when to do that," and he's even the final character in the movie to announce it's the end before the end credits. And the chase scene itself is the most enjoyable part of the entire movie, and the part that I never skip ever when I watch it. And Abigail and Amelia and their Uncle Wardo, the three geese. I mean they turn out to be more helpful, getting Duchess O'Malley and the kittens back to Paris, and alley cats who sing by far the movie's most iconic song, "Everybody Wants to Be a Cat." So without them, Duchess and Kittens may have never have escaped Edgar and even Ruvard and Rufru, the mouse and horse that live in Madame Adelaide's mansion with Duchess and Kittens. Ruford is the first to discover that Edgar is the catnapper, and Rufru, you feel, I mean, you just cheer out loud when she's the one to kick Edgar into the box that gets sent to Timbuktu because she is finally not taking his abuse any longer. And Everybody Wants to Be a Cat is no competition, the top cat of the songs in this movie. And this is certainly the best movie about cats or ever made. It indeed puts movies like Cats and Dogs and the Garfield movies to shame. This may not be the most musical heavy Disney feature, but boy does it feature some lovable tunes from You Must Sing Your Skills and Your Alpetios. Remember that, kids. That is that's a cute little number for what this is, and also the opening credits song sung by this French guy, the Aristocats. That gets the French feeling of this movie going nicely, and there's even a dance number in the final scene of. And the final scene of this movie is a dance number to Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, where even the non-cat characters get into the spirit of the song. And it's a dance number in a movie that doesn't feel forced in the slightest. It feels entirely earned. Who wouldn't want a reprise of a song as catchy as hell, like Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, and Madame Adelaide even opens up a home for all the alley cats in Paris. So every single character benefits in the end. Yeah. Madame Adelaide, she's one of the sweetest ladies that Disney have ever written, you can see how heartbroken she is and how hard it is for her to lose her cats, because that they are the only family she has in her huge home. Even Ruvard, even though he knows he's a mouse walking into a mouse trap with all the alley cats, so he courageously goes to get the alley cats to come to Duchess and Kitten's aid. So I love that this movie, makes every single side character contribute to saving the day in some form. None of them go to waste, and I simply can't fault the Aristocats in any way. It is it still remains one of Disney's most innocent and masterful animated classics. I give the Aristocats 5 stars out of 5. Best movie ever. So yeah, this movie still completely blows me away to this very day. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So sorry as your Octfan for the delay. And what are your thoughts on the Aristocats? Please comment and let me know. Please like the video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time when I rank the Frozen movies. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.